All right, once again, here we are with the first team against randoms on the Thursday. That's normally what we do. Friday we do first against second team. We got a spectator delay of a couple of minutes here. The Retzev, Derek Bergeson, Where's Perry, Young G, and G Jinx are playing on this first team. Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like maybe we need to make some changes. There might be some people that are going to get bumped off the first team here. We're going to have to see how that shakes out. But we've been seeing some strong play from some second teamers as we've gone through and done a few things. The other team, you've got Corky, Viego, Seraphine, Misfortune, and a Mordekaiser. Corky, I'm going to have to remember that. Taking a look at these folks, little information about him. Corky is a 47.2% win rate. Viego has a 49.9, Seraphine 49.6, Misfortune a 51.4, and a Mord 51.5. As far as what's going on with the first team, Young G, it's saying, has played 5 and he has a 100% win rate. Where's Perry has only played once with the Pike. He's got a 0% win rate. G Jinx has played 14 games with Dr. Mundo. He's got a 57% win rate. The Retzev has played 3 with Akali. He's got a 67% win rate. And Derek, he's got a 60% win rate with only 5 played with Hekra. All these people are unranked except for G Jinx, who is a bronze 2. And all of them, this is their first game of the day. So 23 seconds left here before we get into the what is going on. There we go. 15 seconds now before we get into this match. The first team against these randoms. Don't have a lot of information. I should be getting more information. I don't know why I'm not, which is kind of interesting. Maybe when we go to the next screen, I'll have some more info as to what we're looking at. Let's do it. There it comes. Let's see if my level 108, level 52, level 72, level 83, and level 192, just level 6 mastery here on the Misfortune. A lot of points for only level 6. Let's see, the Mord, level 5, and the Seraphine, a level 5. No mastery up top except for just a level 4 on Jinx for Young G. We'll just wait here. It's taking a while for this to load. We'll take a quick break too. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. So the blue team coming from the bottom. Oh, team camera's not up. Sure I can make that work. Looks like they want to invade. They don't see Corky is coming around. Probably dropped some vision.
30 seconds until minions
Corky's
spawn.
pretty annoying. But definitely saw them right there. Nobody, it doesn't seem to be changing anybody's mind. They don't have vision. I lied. They didn't drop vision, but I'm guessing that the Corky did see them. They go ahead and jump in the bush. Viego's not even there, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if he's going to go ward blue, or excuse me, red, but
Minions
looks
have
like
spawned.
Corky's just going to kind of wander around. So they're going to take this for free, which obviously doesn't bode well for how this game is going to go. They're not even bothering to hide anymore. Misfortune and the Seraphine are just going to sit in the bush in the bot lane. Corky does decide to get some vision and drops some poke on Dr. Mundo. Retzev back with a Kali in the mid lane. She's just going to go ahead and start farming. They're going to take the red buff with really very little effort. Young G takes a lot of damage from that blue. And really now he's going to go back to lane. They don't realize that there's vision there. And like I say, he's got a lot of damage. Missed, and here he takes more poke. And that could be a bad news for Young G. He's going to base, which makes that gank completely useless. I mean, the gank was completely useless for everyone except for Hecarim. And Young G is just taking an absolute beating. And what's he going to do? Is he going to continue to stay and give them first blood? I mean, he is going to. Misfortune, he narrowly avoids that. And now where's Perry takes a bunch of shots for his effort. And they're really going to have to base. I don't know what they're going to do. He keeps trying to get some poke here, but Seraphine just melts him. Here Misfortune drops her bombs on him and then nearly hits him with a double up. I guess she did catch him with her Q. So they're going to have to base. No, where's Perry's going to turn around. And so once again, now they're so far behind in the bot lane because of that gank that was, only good for one player, and that's Hecarim, because of the amount of damage that Young G took from that blue monster in the jungle. Now, Viego trying to chase Hecarim out of his bot jungle and is going to now return back to river. I don't know if he's waiting for, he is. So he's waiting for Scuttle. The bot laners have returned. Retzev is down a level from the Corgi, but let's see. Let's move this thing around so we even know what's going on. So we've got a Kali versus a Corgi in the middle. We've got a Mord against a Mundo top, and right now the Mord is out CSing. We have a Hecarim and a Viego in the jungle, and Hecarim currently is up on the Viego. We got a Misfortune and a Jinx, but the Misfortune is doing a terrible job CSing in the bot lane, and that might be the thing that that actually saves the bot laners after what I would consider a pretty poor start. Hecarim now trying to chase the Viego into river. Gage Jinx coming to help. Here's Retzev, and that's going to be it. Oh, he stole it. The Akali just sniped that kill away from the Hecarim. And that counts as first blood going in the way of Akali. And that really represents the gold lead that currently is in place for the blue team. Young G once again fighting with quite a bit of, down quite a bit of health against a Misfortune who is full, and a Seraphine who is at 3/4 and can, heal fairly easily as needed. Level 4 Seraphine, level 3 Misfortune. They try to jump forward. They hook the pike, but then Misfortune drops her bombs. They're going to take the Seraphine, and that one goes in the way of Young G. So once again, that is a pretty big swing in the favor of the blue bot laners to see if they can't overcome what was a bit of a slow start. And luckily, this Misfortune really is just a terrible CS'er. she had a free lane for much of the beginning of this game, and for her to be tied with the Jinx is a little odd. Mord now dropping a shot, trying to catch Mundo. They're just trading there, both 5 and 5, and the Mundo is still getting out CS, but here comes a gank from the Viego. He jumps in, the Mundo has to get back, pulled back by the Mord, and a bonk that misses, and Mundo gets away for free. So a real failed gank opportunity for Viego, and the red team forces him now to just base with really nothing, gain nothing for that effort. Mid lane, once again, just trading. The Akali is up slightly on the CS, but is up 1 kill to none. The red team is going to get dragged for free. I'm not sure what happened there. Was there a death? So there was a death to the Pike. So they got a kill on the Pike. It looks like the Seraphine now has 2 kills. Misfortune dies for that. Seraphine continues to chase. That's not a good decision. She's rooted now, and that's your opportunity. And good shots by the Jinx, but Seraphine doing some damage. And here comes Viego. They're going to have to get back. Doesn't see her. He's going to go ahead and put all in on the Seraphine. Dodges that Corki shot, but Young G is going to die for his effort. Really baited and kited, as they say, by the Seraphine, who then does her DJ dance as she floats away. Gets some vision into the river. Corki's still there, causing trouble. Retsev has to use his defensive, whatever it is, throwing his star, his ninja star, and floating backwards, and he's gonna base. Right now, it looks like the Jinx, or excuse me, so that was my bad. That's Retsev who's backing. Jinx is on her way back to lane. Seraphine's gonna base, so it's gonna be a 2v1 for a few seconds here. Where's Perry? Tries to go invisible to cause some trouble to the Misfortune, but she's either keen to it or she just wisely backs up. She's dropping her bombs from distance, just trying to get some pokes, and she's all by herself. Let's take a look at what she's building. So she's double long swords and a dagger, which it looks like she'll go Kraken Slayer would be my guess. She is playing press the attack, so that's pretty typical. Corki trying to throw some missiles and nothing hitting, just trying to take some CS from the wave. Dr. Mundo taking the long way around. Mord pushing under tower, pulls back on the Mundo. Big shot with his bonk. Now the Mundo's set to push back. What's he gonna do? He's wandering around.
Shut down.
Mundo. Pike is able to get a death. They might get a second one here. Young G is gonna get ended by the Viego. And now Viego turns into Jinx. Back to Viego now, and the Misfortune just kind of sitting back, pushing this wave, not really crashing it. She is going to base, probably with her gold. Viego heads back into the river. Pike all alone now with this wave, waiting for the Jinx to return. Jinx is 1-2-1. The Pike's 1-1-1. And the Seraphine right now 3-2-1. So had an early lead, but also taking some death. Hecarim thought about chasing the Viego there, I think, but decides now to jump out into lane. He's gonna just takes a little shot on the caster minions, and now removes some vision. Corki drops a missile on him, but really, I don't know why that matters. He didn't clear the second ward. They know that it's there, but now they can't see it. As I believe there, now they can see it. Is he gonna go back and clear it? He isn't. He's gonna circle around. More vision on Drag. He wants to take Scuttle. Seraphine trying to circle around and cause more trouble in the bottom lane. but she has to pull back. I think she probably caught vision of that Hecarim and realized she needs to pull back. They don't know that there's vision there, and that's going to allow them to pull back. Hecarim jumps in on the Seraphine. Here's an ult from the Misfortune, and really didn't do a ton of damage, and they just delete the Seraphine, and that forces Misfortune back, and she is, let's see. So she went Noon Quiver and Dorian's Blade. That's her starter item. Pulled back. Here's a gank opportunity on the Dr. Mundo. Can he get away? He can. No, he cannot. Has to flash forward. He's not going to. He does die. So the burn followed by the tower shots. And that's it for the Mord up top. 1 kill, 2 deaths for the Mundo, 2 kills, 1 death for the Mord. Viego backs. Some weird noises. Mord calls the Mundo ult. I don't really understand. I've never played Mundo. It looked like he died there, so I don't know how he came back to death. That must be part of his ult. Clearing some vision, the red team. They're going to go around, and they're hoping to take Dragon for free, which, are they going to start it, or are they just getting vision? Boy, they have this Dragon completely surrounded. They will clear some vision, at least in that area, but that's not doing a ton. Misfortune, Seraphine, and Viego all in the vicinity. And Jinx just trying to clear vision as they lay other vision. So now the blue team has excessively visioned the Dragon. Big shots from the Viego. Need to take that Viego first. They do, and he gets smited. Is he going to get away? Yes, he uses the plant, but no! Watch out for Hecarim and his speediness, and he is able to run down the Viego despite him popping the plant to try to get away. Double kill from the Akali that just shows absolutely no respect, goes in between towers and takes care of both Corki and Seraphine. And now you've got real trouble if you are the red team, because you've got a 5-0-0 Akali. And as you guys know, Retzev is the key player for the blue team, and he's fed. So really, you're done. And if they were smart, they'd probably just go ahead and FF here. A defensive move by the Akali to get away as she swings over her head, and you want to avoid her when that thing is swinging over her head. Whatever it is, or axe or knife, who knows. Big shot from the Akali to clear some minions. Another shot. Here it is, spun over her head. And is this an ult? From the Hecarim, he pulls back. I don't believe that is. I don't know if that was Thunder Domed or not. It's hard to tell in the spectator view. Corki now trying to do something to push back, but he's 0-2-1. He's now down 69. Still, he's actually pretty even on CS, despite the fact that the Akali is just absolutely fed. Viego now trying to go back to his jungle, and I'm sure just to see if he can scale a little bit, as he wasted a lot of time running around trying to chase down kills, and went behind on CS to the Hecarim. Dr. Mundo still up top, just trading back and forth. Not a lot of excitement in the top lane. Just a couple of tanky characters beating on each other. Hecarim back to jungling. Viego coming into the river. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Oh, he's going to try to take Rift. The Mordekaiser comes down to help. The Dr. Mundo seems like he's fairly aware of what's going on, circles around. Is he going to get some vision? He's not, so they're just going to let them take that Rift for free. Hecarim is thinking about coming and at least causing some trouble, but doesn't get there in time, and he has to dash away. He's going to hide in the bush, but they have vision there. Hecarim threatening the Mord. That's going to be a big ask, but luckily here comes the Retzev, and that's it. So Mord's done. Viego is trapped and he can jump over the wall. Hecarim jumps forward, and here comes Mundo, and they use the plant to get away, but that's not going to get you away from the Hecarim. Now they can steal his jungle essentially for free. They can take both his Krugs and also his red buff. What is Hecarim going to do? Is he going to circle around and take red? No. Yes, he is. And that... maybe he's going to help take tower. I don't know what he's doing. He's confused. He's turning circles here. What's the plan here? What are we doing, Hecarim? He should circle around and see if he can't take. There you go. That's the right choice. He wasted so much time. He should take this quick enough before Viego gets back. It's interesting that the Viego would come right back to the same area, and he's not going to get it done in time. Viego is here. He kind of has to pull back. He takes it, and now he runs away. I'm not really sure why he's running away, because he has both the red and the blue buff. Hecarim is circling around, and so that might be the Mord. The Mord is circling around, so that might be why he recognized that he wants to pull away. He's going to go ahead and base. So is Dr. Mundo, but that gets canceled. Sits in the bush still. He's facing a 2v1. There's no vision in the river. He's going to jump out on this 2v1. No, he's going to kite. They decide to drop the rift. He needs to take the long way around here. He's just going to continue to cause trouble because Rift is going to take some big shots on his tower, and he's not there to do anything about it. The Rift is taking tower shots, and that's it for the Rift. And it looks like they surrender, which is the wise decision. So, 17-7 in the way of the blue team, and at 17 minutes, the red team F's. Let's take a quick look at what happened here in this game. The Retsev is 9-0-0. The Where's Perry, after a slow start, goes 4-2-3. Young G, once again, that slow start, he never really recovered. Even though he was up on CS, didn't die a lot, just 2 deaths, 4 assists, but never really got going. And so much of that had to do with that slow start due to the damage that he took from the blue monster on that invade, which didn't wind up being a great thing. The Hecarim, 2, 1, and 5. Let's look at some advanced details and see what happened. I think pretty easily you're going to see that all the damage went to the Akali. The Akali just absolutely murdered the red team and was the reason for them to FF. All right, so that's the end of that game, and the first team wins again. They win again against these randoms. So we'll be back tomorrow with the first team against the second team. We might mix it up. Last time, we mixed it up, and Retsev was all screwed up, and he came in I think 7 minutes into the game or something, and his team ended up losing. So we'll see. Maybe that's the ticket. Maybe we just need to tell him he can't even play for a certain amount of time. But the first team gets a win today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Reference south 120,